Welcome to YouTube, everyone. My name is Jetlags in Sports Studios. This is Vanderbilt football and Alabama. We're about to get set for one of the biggest games of them all tonight here as Vanderbilt gets ready to play host to Alabama. And Alabama is going to make some noise this evening. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jetlags, and we are so happy to bring you this live coverage of Vanderbilt football. And yes, indeed, it is going to be one of those football games we don't want to miss. It is a huge game at the moment. Vanderbilt is always a good team in college football, and you know it. I'm just trying to pop up the game so I can do some play-by-play for you all. It is a big deal for Vanderbilt football. It is huge, and it is also huge for Alabama. Either way, someone is going to be taking it to the house tonight, and it is going to be either Vanderbilt or it's going to be the guy game right now. Welcome in. It's Vanderbilt football taking on Bama. Who you guys voted for this game as we're getting ready underway for Vandy football. Here we go, and we're getting ready as Vanderbilt has it. They're 5-0. Remember that. Vanderbilt is 5-0, which makes the difference in this game today. Here's Simpson from the gun. It's 0-0. Vanderbilt with Alabama with the snap. 1st and 10. We're just getting underway here from Bama. There's a play. Vanderbilt now has him, holds him on, and now the whistle will be blown. It picks up a 2nd down here for the Crimson Tide. And Vandy trying to hold on here at 2nd down. It is 13 minutes remaining to play in the first quarter of action here. 15-minute quarters. Vanderbilt, number 16, and Alabama, number 10. There's Simpson. This is midfield. Getting ready from the snap. Moving the players right to left, and there's a handoff, and now Alabama is trying to run it upfield, and now they'll all monkey pile on one another. And Vanderbilt does a good job stopping the team there, and now it's a 1st and 10. Absolutely, Vanderbilt does a great job right here. Remember, Vandy is 5-0, and they're 1-0 of the conference, and Alabama is 3-1 and 1-0. This is going to make a good game for Vandy. If Vandy can hold on to this game, this would be a big win for them. Here's a snap right now. Gets ready, and they all come out on the field. 12 minutes remaining. It's 3-1. Vanderbilt and Alabama. Alabama 10, Vanderbilt 16. Getting ready. 3 seconds to snap the ball. 2 seconds. There's a snap. Hands it off. Runs it upfield, and now Vandy tries to tangle him up, and now they'll whip him back. And it's a stop right there for a 2nd down. Well, great play by Vanderbilt right there, trying to keep the effort, trying to stop Alabama here. And Bama, Bama wants to roll this thing. And when they want to roll it, they play very well football. And I think this is a great way for Alabama to hold on if you're playing against a really good Vandy team. 2nd and 9. Here comes a quarterback. Simpson is out there. Here comes a snap for the quarterback, Simpson. Moving the player right to left. Line in motion, 4 seconds to snap. 2, there's a snap. Just on time, there's a look, there's a roll, and Bama has it, picks it up, and Vandy trying to stop him, and now they bring him down with the 3rd down. That's a good stop by Vandy. It is. Vanderbilt makes it 3rd down here, and it's 0-0 here. With Vanderbilt trying to hold on to this thing, they can at least hold them up to a field goal here. It is 3rd and 4. Here comes the snap from Simpson. This is going to be a really loud play if Vanderbilt's on defense. There's the snap. Bama rolls it out. There's a throw. Hits him hard, and that's going to be not even near the first. Comes up short for a fourth down. Great play there for Vanderbilt now. As a stop, now they're going to either go for it or kick a field goal. And this place is electrified here for Bama. Here comes the crowd. The crowd's getting into this thing. It's 4th and 1. They're going for it here. Simpson, the quarterback, stays out for Bama. If they miss this one, Vandy gets possession of it. There's a snap. Simpson hands it out. Fake handoff. Rolls it out. Looks for a play. Wide open. Vandy picks the ball off. What an interception for Vanderbilt. Nice play by Vandy. Well, that's a good play by Vanderbilt, trying to hold your stretch right there by the Commodores, and now the Commodores make it a huge interception over Alabama. Wow, that's a big one. I don't think Simpson expected that. That's an exciting pickoff for Bama. Right here, we have a lot of fans on hand for this game, Vandy. And they're all fired up here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And we'll be back right after this. If you guys have any questions, hello, Vicky Miller, welcome in. If you guys have any questions about what you're hearing or what's going on, it's Vandy football taking on Bama. Bama just threw an interception. Just give me 1 second first, guys. Hold on. I'll try to do something real quick here, guys. Don't worry. You can see my play-by-play when I'm broadcasting the game again. It's like I'm in the booth. Give me 1 second. Welcome in, guys, right here, Vandy football. Welcome in right here. Commodores have it. Vanderbilt has it now, and this is a big game for Vandy because tell you what, Vandy has a big opportunity. This could be a big opportunity for the Commodores, but you know what? If the quarterback for Alabama throws the interception on 4th down, 4th and 1, that's going to be a situation by Alabama. So how's everybody doing today? We have 38% that says Vandy's going to win. We have 62% saying Alabama's going to win with 13 votes. Thank you guys very much for your voting here, everyone. And we are hoping to see what Vanderbilt has in store here for this big down here. And it's their opportunity to see what Vanderbilt has in store. It's a good game between Vandy football right now. We'll be back. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back with you guys in just a second. Welcome back, guys. We are live. Here's Vanderbilt with the snap, 1st and 10. Diego Pavia hands it off. And it's a 2nd down. So it's second down right now with Vanderbilt with the ball. 9:30 to play here. And Vanderbilt got to get their acts together just a little bit more here as the Commodores want to have this one in the stretch here over Alabama. Diego Pavia is about to snap the ball here. There's a snap for Diego Pavia. There's Diego, runs it right there. There's a throw, nice throw. Vandy picks up for a nice play. And Alabama says it's out of bounds. I thought it was a first down there, but when Vandy throws the ball nicely, look, I want to see that again right there. See, Vandy was inbound. One of his feet were, I think that's enough. No, they called it right, maybe. There's a review now. I thought Vanderbilt had 1 foot in because you're supposed to have 1 foot in to make it a. I would say Vanderbilt you have to have 1 foot in if you're going to get it. And I thought Vandy did a good job with the ball. They had 1 foot in. If I'm not mistaken, Vandy had 1 foot in, and all of a sudden he caught the ball with one hand, and that's going to pick up a big yard or big game for Vanderbilt. I don't know if that's going to. They're reviewing it right now, so I'm not sure exactly if that's going to. I'm not sure if that what the referees are going to see on that. As a review, I thought Vanderbilt had it. I mean, you have to have 1 foot inbound if you want to make a great. If you make the catch, you make the grab with the ball. You got to have 1 foot inbound, and I'm sure when he threw the ball, his 1 foot was inbound. It looked like on the replay, and they called it out of bounds. I think that's going to be reversed. I think Vandy's got a first down there. This would be a big win for the Commodores if they can win against Bama. But Bama fans, I know for a fact you guys play your tongue out, your butts off as well. We welcome you guys inbound here. I am jet lags, and we have 36% of the people saying Vanderbilt's going to win. We have 64% of you guys saying Alabama's going to win. We got 14 votes in here, guys. Thank you very much, everyone. This is a great game for Vandy. If this could be a hold on, this would be an amazing win for the Commodores. I mean, it would be a big upset for Alabama because everybody picked Alabama for a win. We have 64 of you guys who have a percentage of Alabama going to win. And after what happened with Simpson's interception, that was a big turnover that includes with the play what we're seeing for Vandy right now. And I got to tell you right now, they're reviewing a play. They're reviewing if his foot was inbound because he caught the ball. 1 foot was inbound. He caught it. His foot was inbound, and all of a sudden he stepped out of bounds. So I think you have to have at least 1 foot inbound for the play to stand. I'm going to go here and check in with somebody here and see what they think about that. Absolutely. And Vanderbilt, I thought that was a great play. When his 1 foot came inbound, you kept balance. You kept your 1 foot inbound, and I thought Vanderbilt did a great job trying to keep his foot inbound. And I don't know what they're going to review this one. But there's got to be some kind of review here that I thought I'm pretty sure he caught it. I want to see that again. Maybe it is. It is a first down. I was absolutely correct on that. It's a Vandy first down. First down, 10 yards to go. This crowd is going to get electric because Vandy is on defense. This crowd is already starting to hum along pretty well here. Diego Pavia is also making his debut or his senior year as another entry as the Commodore. And we're about to play ball. Diego and from the shotgun formation range. waving the player left to right. There's a snap. Diego now gets looks. Pump fakes, rolls, picks it up for a first down. And what a play by Vanderbilt. Picks it up right there and brings him down. And they're all tying him up. And he's already down on the ground. Calling it a little bit. It's a little chippy there. But I thought that's a great play by Vanderbilt trying to hold on to this one here. You pick it up right there for second down with 8:30 left to play. And I can tell you right now, Vanderbilt's quarterback, Diego, is an amazing SEC player of the year. 2nd and 1. Here it gets ready for Diego. There's the snap. From the shotgun range, moves his player left to right. Fake handoff. Diego now takes off with it. Tries to creep up for first, and he gets hit hard. And that'll be a first down. And Vandy gets a first down over Alabama. Wow. That's just an unbelievable play by Alabama. And watch this. Now, Diego does a great job. Look at this. He scrambles and picks up a first down and gets hit hard for a first down. What a play by Vandy. That's how you keep the game, and that's how you keep the ball game rolling here. It is a tracker for a first down now. It's 7:36 to play here in the first quarter. 1st and 10. Here come the Commodores. Almost working their way midfield. Diego from the shotgun range for the Commodores. There's a throw. Nice play. Wide open and hits him hard and brings him down for 2nd and 3. It is a 2nd down, and it's remember, Vanderbilt's number 16, Bama's number 10. This is the way you go in a situation like this. This is great. This is great way in a great ball game. 2nd and 4. Actually, it's not 2nd and 3. 2nd and 4 for the Commodores. 6:56 to play here, first quarter. Vanderbilt from the back. There we go. Gets ready for a snap. There's a snap now for Diego Pavia. There's the snap. Hands it off. And now the quarter. Oh, what a handoff. Look at this. Vandy takes it towards the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. And Vandy's in the end zone for Alexander. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Unbelievable. And the Commodores take the lead. Cedric Alexander, 65-yard rush touchdown for the Commodores. What a play. Oh, man. Well, that play right there, Cedric Alexander. Got to celebrate. What a move for Cedric Alexander of the Commodores. Takes it all the way to 65-yard touchdown for Vandy. Wow, they go up on the board first. Vanderbilt leads at 7-0 in a situation with Cedric Alexander. This is how you play good ball game. Movement is movement for Vandy. You got to watch out for Cedric Alexander, man. He's unbelievable. I told you, Diego Pavia and Cedric Alexander for Vandy just took a 65-yard end zone. What a play. And we'll have it. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in chat what you guys think. It has been a crazy run. If you're a Vandy fan or if you're a Bama fan, you guys packed it in there, packed in the heat a little bit. Wow. That is unbelievable. That is phenomenal playing. That is great for Vanderbilt. It is a big deal. A big play. Absolutely takes it to the house. No problem with that one. Yeah, Vandy, Vandy did a great job on that play, and it's huge. I thought it was a great play by Vanderbilt. And I could tell you right now, what an exciting time if you're a Commodore fan, because you know what? He just pulled it off over Alabama. There's no doubt in my mind that Alabama couldn't stop his running there, and it just absolutely electrified the whole crowd. It stunned everybody. And I mean, it stunned exactly the whole crowd. And oh my goodness, this is just like the most insanest thing you could ever imagine. I mean, this is just like the craziest football game you have ever seen. We got 3 legs here, and this is an unbelievable play-by-play here with Vanderbilt football. And I can tell you right now, Vandy's a great team with their quarterback, and Alabama threw that interception to the Commodores, and then the Commodores actually just hustled down the field like, man, that's a play. That's where we get it from. You got an electrifying start to the game. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know in comments. We'd like to hear from you guys as well. Yes, since we are watching Vandy football and Alabama, we are going to wear our Music City hat. And it is a chance to become one of the most popular uh, gamers in the world. I can tell you right now, this is exactly why football is an amazing sport in a way. Don't forget, college basketball is coming up just around the corner as well. College basketball starts on the 3rd of November. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. We'll pause the mic here just for now. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, right here. You are watching live on YouTube. We're so glad to have you guys with me right now. Today's game is presented or sponsored by Eargoes. Eargoes, where you can buy the most phenomenal earplugs, um, amazing earplugs, which cancels out a lot of noise, and they are 5-star rating. I give them a 5-star rating. Phenomenal. Eargoes, the best earplugs in the world. All right, Vandy, now we're back to kick it off right now. It's 7-0. Number 16, here comes the Commodores, kicks it off. And Alabama now takes it upfield. Hustles it down the middle. There goes Bama, still on the loose. And towards the SEC logo, he'll bring it down right there for a first down. Take a look at Diego Pavia again. And Vanderbilt, look at that. There's a lot of good concentration between the Commodores. Now look at how he just explodes right through all the Bama players saying, watch out, I'm gone. Alexander does a great job with that, and that's how you play. This is probably Vanderbilt's best year of college football, no lie. This is probably the best year I think Vanderbilt's ever having. It is a first down and 10 for Bama. 6:28 to play. 7, Vanderbilt 7, Alabama 0. Tries to notify it again. Simpson from the back. Throws it, rolls away back there. Incomplete. He calls it. He calls it a great play here. And he calls it a great play right now. This is a great way for Bama trying to hold it on top right here. This is exactly where or how this is going to go. It is a first down. Here comes the Commodores right now. It's not snap. 2nd and 10. 6:20 to play. There's a rollout. Vanderbilt has it, tackles him down to the ground, and makes it what it looks like now. And right there, you bring it down a little back right there, trying to look it up by the Commodores, trying to hold it on top right here, trying to make a big play right now. It's 2nd and 20, and this is pushing pushing Bama back 20 more yards. 6 minutes remaining in this ball game. Here comes a snap. 6 minutes remaining. Simpson from the gun once again claps his hands, and now there's another whistle. It could be a dead ball, possibly. Let's see what happened here. Fans don't like it. Whatever happened there, fans are upset. Oh, so they started the clock a little too soon. So it's going back to 6:17 with 25 on the play clock. Alabama from the gun. Simpson from the gun. 2nd and 20. Here comes a snap. Simpson back to throw. There's a play. Wide open look for Bama. Lets him go and pulls up a first down. And Alabama is on a first down spree right now. This is how challenging Vanderbilt does right now. Watch out, moving the ball through Alabama's hands. He slides it through the middle, and he just makes an open wide receiver play. What a play. Hello, Michael. Welcome in. It is a big game right now. Bama now. Here's Simpson from the shotgun range. Hands it off. There's a handoff. Vandy trying to get him. Watch out. Bama rotates it, circulates, and it pulls him down. 1st and 10 is the score right now. This is a big wave for Bama, trying to hold on top of everything in this game. Take a look at Simpson again. This is how you play good. I am. And there's Simpson right there trying to hold against Vandy, and Vandy just pulls him down. Now it's 1st and 10 with 4:50 to play here, first quarter. Shotgun range from Alabama. There's a handoff. Bama now runs it. Tries to, Vandy clobbers him down hard. Yeah, for Vanderbilt and Alabama. And there's a flag out on the play. Calling a hold. That is a holding call by Alabama. And a play that moves them back 50 yards. I'm mad. I like, you know what? What the heck? It's fun. It's entertaining. The entertaining one is what I'm watching right now. Skycast is fun. There's a snap from Simpson from the gun yard. There's a play. Simpson back to throw it midfield. Here's another. Picks it up for Alabama like a backflip. What a play by Bama. Vanderbilt right here. Vandy. I think this is a great play. Vandy wasn't looking. All of a sudden hits him in the back and just rolls it over the top. Here's 2nd and 9. Picking it up 5-0 for Vandy. And Simpson trying to look for somebody open. Simpson laterals it, almost intercepted. And it will be blown 3rd and 9. What a play right there, trying to communicate with both these teams right here on the field right now. Which team is better? You got great satisfied. Here comes Vanderbilt right now. Bama from the gun once again. 3:55 left here in the first quarter. 3rd and 9. Vandy trying to play good defense. 2 seconds to get the ball off. There's a throw and an overhead throw. He overthrew that. I'm saying my own words when I'm watching the game. I think this is a great run right here by Alabama. And here's something. Now they're going for a field goal here, 4th and 9, and it looks like it's going to be a 40-yard field goal here for the Commodores. Your food looked delicious. Thank you. It was really good. There's the kick. Bama gonna kick a field goal to make it 3. And there's the field goal. It is. Oh, unbelievable. He missed it. Fans don't like it at all, but you know what? Vandy has good. Vandy's maintaining this one in good shape here. This is great. Take a look at it. And Vandy all of a sudden Alabama kicks a field goal, and that ball gets blown outside near the field goal post, and it just gets back to Vandy. That's a miss. How embarrassing if you're a Bama fan. We got 38. Vanderbilt's winning 7-0 with the ball. Vandy gets the ball back. With 3:45 left to play here, first quarter. Diego Pavia is from the back. Pavia getting ready to snap the ball for Commodores. First quarter, yep. There's a snap. Pavia, oh, there's a delay false start. Let's hear the call by the official. Let's listen in to the call. Wow, well, what happened there was the guy jumped a little too soon. I tell you right now, Vandy made a false jump. I thought it was on Alabama. I thought they got the jump before Vandy did, but no, it wasn't. It was Vanderbilt that got the jump before Bama did. 3:45 left. 3:45 left, first quarter, 1st and 10. Vanderbilt number 16, Bama number 10. Vandy leading 7-0. Vanderbilt 5-0, Alabama 3-1. Here comes the snap from Diego Pavia. Long range, there's a look. Diego sneaks off with it. He's off. He's going to run to the races towards 50 and 40. He gets pushed out at the 50-yard line. What a run by Diego. You got to be careful with that kid. He's scary. I'm not sure. Give me 1 second. I have to charge my phone's dying at 13% when I have it on the charger, which doesn't make sense to me. This is a great game right now. If you're a Vandy fan, I think Vanderbilt has a great rhythm. If you have the best quarterback in the league right now for Vanderbilt, Vandy fans are on their feet. They're making some noise here in Bama City, in Tuscaloosa. Diego Pavia throws it, short play. Vandy gets off, and he runs him out of bounds. It's a first. College, yes. It's college football. You know what, Michael? I do like college sports a lot better than pros. Not going to lie. Except for Major League Baseball, but I'm kind of getting in the mood. I'm kind of getting in the mood swings of college sports right now, though, Michael. Michael's like, come on. Here's a first down, 1st and 10, 7-0. 2:46 to play here. Vanderbilt looking from the gun. 4 seconds, there's a snap. Diego Pavia, there's a throw. Caught it for Vandy and picks up a first down all the way. First down, Commodores. He says, toodaloo. Okay, you might be back. Okay, buddy. I'm going to be doing Vandy basketball games too if you want me to. Here comes the Commodores right now. It's a big play right here for Vanderbilt. It's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining to play here in the spot. Pavia, close, towards first. There's a throw, drops it by the Commodores. Vandy made a bad mistake on that one by throwing the ball. Now there's a flag. Is there a flag or just a whistle? I think that this game is going Vandy's way right now. This is a mark right down here for the Commodores. Trying to make a mark right here. 1:57 to play, 2nd and 10. Vanderbilt leading this one 7-0. Can they score again to make it 14-0 over the number 10 team? Vandy from the gun. Snaps it. Here's the throw. Diego Pavia throws it in the end zone. Drops it. Nearly caught. That's a big play right now. I don't care if it's a first down or a third down. You still have to try to move the ball just a little bit more. Watch this. As there should have been a pass interference call there, and they didn't get it. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell if it's a first down or third or so down right here. Vandy trying to make a mark down right here. Vanderbilt's big game right now. Big lead for the Commodores. 146 with the score Vanderbilt 7, Alabama 0 here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Here at the bottom of the first quarter, 1:53 to play. Bama now has the strength to hold on here. Trying to communicate with this loud crowd and this loud atmosphere here in Bama. It's the toughest place to play in college football while Vandy's holding on top. 1:53, 16 seconds to snap the ball. There goes Diego Pavia. Pavia decides to run with it, and he slips the ball out. Is it a fumble? It's Alabama's ball. Diego Pavia loses it. I think he was down. The Bama crowd is upset or excited. I totally disagree with that. I thought Vandy had it. I don't know what he was doing. Diego Pavia just all of a sudden gets hit. Let's look at right here. Did the ball come out before? Yep, he was down. I would say he was down. Let's see. Is his leg down? I'm pretty sure it was. Yep, it's down. I think Vandy has it. I think Vanderbilt still has it. I mean, his leg was down. Fans don't like it, but it's a good call. Vandy was down. There's no way Alabama would have got the ball back there. That was a great call by the officials as Vanderbilt making this big run for their marbles. 5-0. I think they're still reviewing it. It still shows a review. Ruling on the field was a fumble. Now, here's what we're eyeing up right now. Was his leg down? I bet you any money his leg was down. There's no doubt. If his leg's down, this crowd's going to erupt in boos and no problem, Mendo. Well, look at Diego. His leg goes down. I think that's his leg's down. That means he's down. Wow, that's a change in pace. I thought Vandy would have had the ball back, but I guess I was mistaken that one for a opposite play. Apparently, Bama. I promised. I thought his leg was down on the ground because once your leg hits the ground, you would consider that as a down. You wouldn't keep it going. You wouldn't stay up in the air. And any more consequences with this one right here. Vandy's trying to hold on 5-0. Can they go 6-0 after this? There's a snap from Alabama. Hands it off down the middle, runs it upfield. Here goes Bama trying to off to the races. And now he's picked up right there. I think when you're ruling the ball upheld, that was a run, great run by Alabama right there. He just says, okay, we're going to be off. Let's just take off a little faster and let's land him right there. Simpson from the gun pocket once again. Number 15, Simpson for Alabama, the quarterback. 10 seconds to snap the ball. Here comes Alabama once again from the shotgun range, trying to communicate. One, and there's a flag. There should be a flag. He didn't get it, no flag. He got it off right on time, and it's a second down. He went across the 25-yard line. This is a great play right here. All the schools, all the SEC schools, this is exactly how you battle this kind of scheme right here. A great challenge in this game right now makes this a rule. between 1 and 2 right here. Let the clock run out with 30 seconds remaining here to play in the first quarter. There's a run right here, 2nd and 6, 20 seconds remaining. Bama trying to quiet down the crowd a little bit more. Line in motion. From an early start. Bama hands it off again. Here comes a run, explodes him through the middle, and Vandy tackles him down, and it is a 1st and 10. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. Vandy leading at 7-0 here in Tuscaloosa. 7-0, Vandy up. We'll be back. Welcome back to the broadcast right here. Welcome to the broadcast. We are getting ready to start the second quarter. Vanderbilt has the lead 7-0 here over Alabama. Today's game is presented by Eargoes, where you can check out the best earplugs. Best earplugs for sports or whatever, concerts or sports. You got it right there. Eargoes are made special earplugs for special occasions. Check out Eargoes. Eargoes are one of those kind of earplugs for you guys to check out, and it is today's sponsor for today's game. Welcome back, guys. Right now we have it start of the second quarter. Vanderbilt leading this one 7-0 over Alabama here in Tuscaloosa. Here's the second quarter right now. I'll tell you what, this is exactly where you want to become. Probably the best Vandy program in college football. Simpson from the gun now. And here comes the start right here. 7-0 is the score. Trying to make a run for his marbles. Hands it off. There comes a cutoff right now. Oh, pulls him down. What a nice takedown by the Commodores. Trying to make the run appeal to be probably one of the best takedowns I have seen. 62% say Alabama's going to win. We got 38% that says Vandy's going to win. And right now, Vandy's on a target right now that they're on a running score right now. How do you think this one's going to react towards the rest of the matches up right here by the Commodores? This is an amazing game right now. Here's a snap from Simpson. Pulls him down, and now Vandy just dives in and just grabs him by the legs and just pulls him back a little bit. Calls it by Singa, who is a great big pounder, 99 for Vandy, who's a big boy and sure can take him down on the ground right there. That's a great play by the Commodores, trying to hustle him up. 14 minutes right here, third down. Second quarter, here comes 13:57 to play, 3rd and 3 Bama. And Vandy was calling a change. And there's no foul there. The ref 2 seconds. Thought there's a flag. They didn't call it. Alabama was looking for one. There's a throw. Bama picks it up for a first down and holds on tight. And it's a first down for Bama. There's a great decision made by Vanderbilt right now. And the default between the Commodores at this moment has been the ruler of this game today, because the ruler has made everything change. Up and down the field here. And here goes a play by Vanderbilt now. There's a snap. Hands it off. There comes a run right up the middle. And he gets hit hard on the ground. That's a big stop right there by the Commodores, trying to get him up there, looking back and forth in this mismatch game. You know, it's either going to be a compromised team that has to be made. You got to say, okay, they're good on defense, they're good on offense. What do we do here? It's 2nd and 10. We know that. It's 12:30 to play here in the second quarter. Vanderbilt is up 7-0. What do you do to hold off Alabama? Here's a play now. 15. How do you stop Bama here from getting a first down? You got to play good defense. Right? Yeah, that's exactly how you do it. And a flag. It's a delay of game. Let's hear it. Oh, they call a timeout. They call a timeout. This is what the problem is. I thought it was a delay of game because, right when you see that ball get snapped towards the quarterback and he doesn't have anything on the line there, it tells you right now it's going to be a timeout. You call a timeout just in time. So that's a big decision made by what Bama has in store right now. We'll be back right after this. I have to use the restroom break. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in comments. Welcome back. I will be right back in just a second. We're back. We're back right now, and we are looking. If anybody has any questions about this game, let me know what you guys have for opinions, what your thoughts are, and who you guys are rooting for in this game. Welcome back, guys. Right here, you're watching college football and listening to live presentation, play-by-play, right here. Today, if you need good earplugs, make sure to check out Eargoes. And Eargoes brings you the most phenomenal, one of the best earplugs you could ever imagine. They work great. They're phenomenal. That's the sponsor for today's game. Eargoes. And welcome back. It is 2nd and 10 with 12 minutes remaining in this game. Tick, tick, boom is what they call it. And here comes the ball now, and now Bama has it right here. Could the Bama score this thing? That's what they're trying to look for this time. It's 2nd and 10 with 12 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the game. Second quarter. Here comes a down play. Downfall. And now here comes a roll. And he grabs him and pulls him down. And there he goes. Well, that's a great play by Vanderbilt. You know, Vandy does a great job trying to hold and try to stay occupied. And when you take two players between Vanderbilt on the back right there, it's absolutely mind blowing. Keep your hands apart, keep your hands together. That's how you do a good game. It is 3rd and 7 with 11:35 to play here in the first quarter. Second quarter. Number 16 Vanderbilt 7. Simpson here by the Bama Crimson Tides. A big deal right now, right here, 11 minutes to play in this game right here. Vanderbilt has it 4th down, and now the whistles blow. And let's see what's going on. In a, in a time, in a timeout. They want to talk it over with their coach and see what they have to do to get better at what they're doing on defense. I know that 10:56 is left on the play before we get into halftime here, but mixing this game up just a little bit, trying to figure out what's happening, what you have to do to satisfy it. If you have a great setback, if you have a great defensive quarterback, and if you have a great lineman, you just have to push these guys back just a little bit. It's going to work, trust me. I've seen plenty of this many times in college football, and Vanderbilt already has coverage that they can possibly take away from the game here today. Welcome back to everyone right here. My name is Ghost Jet Lags and Sports Studios. We have talking a little bit about what we're seeing here. How do you think Vanderbilt's going to do to maintain and hold on Alabama's game? Well, there's a problem with Alabama right now. They're playing actually pretty good right now. But what happens at halftime? What happens when they go to the locker room and talk it over? They have to readjust what they have to do to try to get better. And when we're looking at stats and scores, it matters on how good you come out with the score. You may have to go back. So teams that are playing Alabama next week need to watch this game right now. And people in the game that is going on and who Vanderbilt playing next weekend better be watching the clip to see and figure out how they can be Vandy next weekend if that's possible. This is probably welcome back right there, 10:56. And now Bama comes out on the field once again, 4th and 7. They're going for another fourth down play. 10:56, and here we go. 4th and 7 is what they're picking up. 7-0 is it right now. There's a snap. Rolls it back. Oh, Alabama now has it. Oh, trips him over the top. Lets him go and picks up a first down. And Bama now picks up a big first. That's a good first down right there for Alabama. And you know what happens? The next thing you know it, Bama's going to start rolling the ball nicely up the field. And Vandy has to try to stop these guys without getting crushed in the paint here. Because if you get crushed in the middle, that's going to be a satisfaction. That's going to put maybe a default just a little bit on this game. 1st and 10, 10-17 to play here. Here's Vanderbilt with the snap. There's a handoff, and now he'll be brought down. And with 10:05 to play here in the second quarter, second down right now, Alabama dropping 7-0 here. This is a game that Vanderbilt has to keep their eye on. 2nd and 7, two coming up right now. 2nd and 7. This is a big deal right now. And if you're a Vandy fan, you have to make sure you root hard for the Commodores because right now your team is up 7-0 over Bama. If you're Bama, you still have a chance to score here. You'll be able to score. 2nd and 7, 9:30 to play here in the second quarter. Commodores from the back. Fake lateral, fake pitch, and now Simpson's in trouble. Throws it. Touchdown, Bama. With Alabama in the end zone, and the no-doubt play comes to life here in Alabama and Tuscaloosa. Ryan Williams, 14-yard reception, touchdown pass. And Bama goes to 7-7. We're tied over with Vanderbilt here. The 5-0 Vandy. What a play right there. That is absolutely huge. Bama wanted to see that one. They needed to get on the scoreboard before it comes to an end here in the second quarter or so. 9:22 left, and there's a great play by Alabama holding into this game right now. There's no problem, and the field goes good. You got absolute great play for Alabama. Take a look at it. Simpson all of a sudden thought he was going to get attacked there, but watch this. Fake lateral. Vandy's coming after him. He scrambles that way towards the right and back towards the left and finds an open room and just throws it, finds an open man in the end zone and says, hey, man, I got it. So now we're tied at 7. What Vandy needs to do now, what Vanderbilt needs to do now is you have to try to get on the board and try to walk away, go to the locker room with an exciting and Bama here. Bama fans are rocking in Tuscaloosa. Here's a kickoff, and we're underway. There goes Vandy with the recovery, and Vanderbilt will let it go back in the end zone. And Vanderbilt is coming back out for a change now. This is going to be back with Commodores. Here comes Diego Pavia back out for Vandy. Vandy trying to look for a play here. Good play, Diego Pavia. Best quarterback in the SEC right now. Vandy now from the gun. Pavia, you try to direct him over. Here comes a direct, and there's a play. Vandy now throws it, finds an open man, and there's a nice play. Vandy picks up a first and loses it and bounces it back in its sand for a first down. Wow, that's a great play right there. Nobody stops him as perfect as Vanderbilt gets it right there. That's huge. That's a great play right now. I can tell you right now, that's a great throw by Diego Pavia. Trying to make plays like that is very hard to do. But this kid has it down, and he's got it right there, right down the middle. Throw the ball perfectly. It is 1st and 10. Vanderbilt down, 1st and 10. This is the big game of the week right here, guys. Vanderbilt and hands it off. Laterals it, and now Zero gets whipped around and lands him on top of the other Bama player. And now they're calling it right there with no mistake there. That's going to be a big play right now. 7-7 is the score. Pick it up right now. 2nd and 9 to go right here by the Commodores. He only gained 1 yard. That is a big possession. What Vandy's trying to do right now, keep hold. Crowd is going crazy. Student section's on their feet. They're making a lot of noise. If this was inside, it would be loud. Vandy, Diego trying to look. He's running out of speed, and he has to throw it away. He would have lost yards there if he would have got tackled, but didn't because he picked up a great yard. 3rd and 9 coming up. This is it right there. You're watching what you got right there. Look at, boom. Diego says, okay, nobody's coming. Is anybody coming that way? Nope. And let's just throw the ball away. That's the best way to do it. It is 3rd and 9 right now. 7:49 to play. Noise. It is very hard, and it's a distraction for Bama. For Vandy to try to play good offense. Now Vandy comes away with it right here. Take a look from the other angle. Look at, there comes a snap. You see this? There's a roll, there's a roll, there's a roll. All of a sudden he throws it, almost got tripped and knocks it he throws it out of bounds. A nice punt for Vandy with the wind up there blowing. And now Bama picks it up. And now Bama will start at 1st and 10. This is just as crazy as it gets, This is a chance that Vanderbilt has it, With all this noise, it's really a distraction. It's the hardest place to play in college football. There's no doubt about that. We'll be back right after this. Welcome in, guys. How is everybody doing today? Welcome in. I'm not listening to anything. I'm doing play-by-play for college football. I'm doing play-by-play for college football this afternoon. Welcome back, guys. Make sure you check out Ear Goes. Ear Goes is the sponsor of Alabama football and Vanderbilt football. And make sure you check out Ear Goes. Ear Goes is probably the best earplug company you can buy earplugs from. Good cancellation, great blockage. So you don't need to worry about loud noise if you don't like loud noise. Welcome back right now, Vanderbilt and Alabama. We're all tied at 7. Vandy had it to go back and punt the ball. And now Alabama is at Vanderbilt's 1 yard line right now, or 10 yard line, whatever it is. And let's see what Alabama has to do in store for this kind of competition here. Is Alabama going to hold on, or is Alabama going to have to battle it a little bit more with Vandy football? We're back in 20 seconds, guys. 20 seconds. Welcome back right now, guys. We're back right now. Vanderbilt and Alabama tied right now at 7:37 to play here, first quarter. Second quarter, 1st and 10 for Bama. Now Alabama's number 10, Vanderbilt's number 16. We got this thing in the books tonight. If this one could be Vanderbilt's big chance to win this one, that would be a big win for Vandy to get a good start of their season. They'll be 6-0. There's a snap for Simpson from the gun. Simpson from shotgun range right now. There's a nice play. Simpson's trying to look. Quarterback goes down. Simpson goes down as Vandy pulls him down, and now it's a loss of yards. That's a big loss of yards right there between Vanderbilt right now. Great way to come up there and attack him, push him backwards a little bit. Take a look at this. It's a big loss right there. A big loss. So this could be a second win in the conference for Vandy. Look at that. Great way to get up there and pull him down, and just everybody just circulates him a little bit and says, "Gotcha, big man. I'm number 99. I'm big, and I can knock him down to the ground if I have to." It's 2nd and 20 right now, 6:57 to play. Second quarter, here's Alabama with the snap. There's a play. Hands it off, and now he'll get cooped up, and it is 2nd and 18, 3rd and 18. Vandy doing a great job trying to hold this game in possession right now. There's a great battle in this one, and I can tell you right now, you may be freaked out right now if you're a Vandy player. Or if you're an Alabama player, you should be freaked out just a little bit because these guys are coming after you really big and strong. Here's Simpson from the gun pocket territory once again, trying to move a guy left to right here, or right to left, so opposite direction. Bama with the snap. Here's a rollback. There's a throw. Caught it and called it the Butterfingers as the ball goes off his fingertips. 4th and 19. And Vandy's playing some good defense here. This is how you make it up if you're a Vandy fan or if you're an Alabama fan. This is a great way of playing good football, 4th and 19. And here comes Bama out to punt the ball over to Vandy. I want to see Alabama lose too. That's why I got this is my team right here. Vanderbilt's my team. I got them on my hat. It is 4th and 19, 6:06, and we're tied 7-7. And here comes Vandy. Vandy gets great chance, and waits for a fair catch and lets it bounce. And Bama will touch it right there at the 40-yard line. Vandy's 40. It's not even midfield, and now Vanderbilt comes back out. Diego Pavia, one of the best quarterbacks in the SEC conference right now. I think Diego Pavia is a great quarterback. You know, he steps up there. He plays great quarterback as a Vanderbilt player. He runs. He knows how to scramble. He's a great quarterback. No doubt in my mind he's going to be in the NFL. He might be a first-round pick, maybe. I don't know. This is his final year. And here comes Diego once again. He fought it. to come back for another year to play for Vandy. So he's a graduate. Here's a handoff, and now he didn't get to play last year, and so he's back again, or he played last year, and he's back another year for Vandy, and now Vandy's 5-0. So this is great for Commodore City. It is second down for the Commodores. 5:37 to play here. Vanderbilt 7-7. We're tied. 2nd and 10, second quarter. 5:30 to play here in the first quarter. I think Diego Pavia is a great quarterback, no doubt in my mind right there. You know, he knows how to pump fake. He knows how to roll it out. He knows how to play good football and good quarterback. Moves him up right there. Gets him out of the back. 4 seconds to snap the ball. Pavia wants to run. I told you there's a look for Diego, and now he runs it up, and now it's 3rd and 8. This is a great way for Vanderbilt to hold on top of this game. It's a big game for Vandy. We know that the coverage is good, and how well to know that Vanderbilt's great and what they do here. Crowds on their feet. It is loud here in Tuscaloosa. Everybody's up on their feet, making some noise. No, I'm not doing my other channel anymore. I just have 2 channels now. There's a snap. 2 seconds to snap it. Diego better snap it. There's a good snap. Pavia throws it down the middle. What an offside, and now picks up a first down and runs it out of bounds into the Alabama out of bounds line, and Vandy picks up a first down. That's a great play by Diego Pavia. And look at that, how he scrambles right of the field. Look at that. See that? He scrambles a little bit, throws it, and gets a great play to throw it out of bounds. And what a way to keep your feet inbounds before going out of bounds. And Diego is a great quarterback for Vandy once again. It is 1st and 10, and whistles all over the place here on the field. Let's hear it. Okay, official timeout for an injury with the personnel. And we're not going to say too much about it. We're not going to talk too much, but there is an injury personnel on the sidelines, which is not a good thing. We never want to see this in football at all. This is hope the person's okay. As Vandy really collides in. It's one of the SEC people on the sidelines that has been down. A very scary situation. They're not going to show too much of it. They don't want to show any of that on stream or camera because of what happened. Our prayers go out. A very, very scary situation. Hope the guy's okay. This is very scary here. We're just on pause for a minute. A personnel on the sidelines has been injured, and we hope he's okay. As we just give it a couple minutes. This is nothing we want to see at all. This is absolute scariness, and this is heartbreaking. As you look right there, Vandy just gets tackled. Oh, he got hit right in the stomach. I don't hear anything. It's just headphones, just to just like what announcers use. I can actually hear people talking. I do have these connected to the TV so I can hear what's going on too. Players and staff members are concerned. This is with 3:59 with the stoppage on the field. This is a very scary situation. It's an older person. I can live stream channel. Yeah, this is a very concerning thing. Both teams are in shock right now, as this elderly person has got hit pretty hard on the sidelines. Um, okay, he got up. I think he got up, so that's good. Thankfully, we'll be back to the action soon. Who RB? Who RB? The personnel is back up, and he might be okay, or he might be going to bet him back to the locker room to get checked out. But our prayers are with them at this moment with that nasty injury, and we're back to gameplay as a couple minute delay. Vanderbilt with the first down. Here comes Diego, 1st and 10. And let's see what we got here. Crowd is on their feet now. Everybody making noise here in Bama, and here we go. We've got it in control. 3:50 to play. 1st and 10. Here's 7-7. Vanderbilt can possibly score. Here's Diego Pavia with the throw. Picks it up with a nice play. Trying to find a situation. Grabs the ball and pushes him backwards so he can lose yardage. Oh, yeah, older person, yes. What a play by Vandy there. That's a great run. And I can tell you right now, Vandy's doing a great job holding on to the team right here. 2nd and 10. He hasn't lost a yard or picked up one. But here comes another one for Diego Pavia of quarterback of Vanderbilt. Here comes the snap from the Commodores. Vandy snaps it. Pavia throws it over the top. Here comes a play. Oh, caught it and dropped the ball. Incomplete. Vanderbilt was in the end zone, almost a touchdown. Wow, what a play there. Drops it. And here, look at this. An open receiver moments. Caught it and bobbles it out of his hands. It's 3rd down. Here we go. Vanderbilt can score here. Vanderbilt trying to look for this one. 3rd and 10, 2:56 to play here in 2nd quarter. 3rd 10. Here comes Vanderbilt from the shotgun range now. Moving it over left and right. Diego Pavia snaps it, laterals it. Here comes a play. Vandy's on his feet, and he'll be brought down for a 4th. Oh, 1st and 10 for Vandy. Wow, what a great play. Look at that. All of a sudden, Diego says, we're going to run with it. Nope, let's flea flick it back the other way. That guy's open. Look at that. Boom, flea flick it back the other way, and what a pickup for a 1st down for the Commodores. 1st and 10. Vandy's very hard to stop right now here on offense. 2:19 to play. Here comes the snap from Diego Pavia. Vanderbilt has it. There's a snap from the Commodores. There's a snap. Fake handoff. There's a rollout. Vanderbilt looking. Diego trying to run it, and he'll slide it right there. Vandy picks him up for 2nd down with 2 minutes. 2-minute warning here in the 2nd quarter. 2-minute timeout here on the field, and we'll keep you guys up to date here. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll be able to answer your questions right now. How's everybody doing? And welcome in, everyone. I hope you guys are having a great day. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to college football here, live broadcast right here during Vanderbilt and Alabama football. This is how you kick this one off. You know, you're watching great football, and we know that this is great football because how do we participate in some good football between Alabama and Vandy? 2 minutes, 2nd and 6. You could actually try to pick it up and try to throw it there. Maybe Vanderbilt has a chance trying to get it open right here. Maybe it would be a big game. I like watching great games like this, and it is amazing to see what we've got. Maybe 2 minutes in the first half or something. I don't know. Who knows? I look at it like, oh, what about it? And then it's all of a sudden he's gonna come right back towards you and hit you in the arm like, bam, got you. That's a great way or something like that to keep this game occupied or entertained. Right? Yeah. I mean, this is sometimes it's ways how you play good football. All right, welcome back, guys. It's 2nd and 6, and here comes Vanderbilt. 2nd and 6 with the second quarter, 2 minutes remaining. And here we go. Vandy now trying to hold on top here. Diego Pavia with the snap here from 2nd and 6. Here comes a ready for snap anytime here. Picks it up, hands it off. There's an open space. Let's have room. Cuts him inside. And he is brought down. And it's third down. It's always nice to see where the figuration is in these kind of games because both teams make a difference. Vanderbilt's great. It would be nice if Vanderbilt goes to the locker room with the lead. And that's going to be a timeout taken by Bama once again. That's a. Here comes Vandy with a second deficit here. This is huge. 146, 3rd and 1. If we could squeak it up just a little bit more, just a 10 more, it'll be in for a 1st and goal. I like the way he's moving this. He does a great job. This is great skill. 3rd and 1. Here comes a motion sensor. 3rd and 1. He can absolutely get it right up and throws him from behind. Here comes the snap. Pavia wants to get it first. He picks up a 1st and goal. It'll be a 1st and goal. Now, that's a great play by Vanderbilt trying to sneak in there for 1st and goal. Now you can just run the time run out or start letting the time count down a little bit more. And I guess Bama uses their last time out with the minute 39. Vandy could have let the time run down or tick, 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 tick just a little bit. Watch it again. Here's Diego Pavia. Great run from the outside. And look at how he just focuses on that. Just nice run. He just wants to get up there and run it. And he does a great job by that, by all seconds of meaning here. I thought this is a great play. Here's 1st and goal, 139 to play. 5 minutes in adventurous, interesting first half of action of football. Here's Diego Pavia with the snap. Fake handoff. Or hands it off. Vandy's in the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. Go up on top of it and right here before the locker room. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. What a play by the Commodores. What a play for Cedric Alexander again. His second time with the ball. And the Commodores are in. Wow, there they go. Vanderbilt does it with 13-7 here. Unbelievable. Watch Cedric Alexander again. Makes a move right in the end zone. Take a look at it. We'll figure out how well this is. This is why they're lucky with the field goal. Look at this is why what's so good about this? Look at this. Hands it off. He says, let's switch it up. Laterals it right before the end zone, knocks him in there, and boom! In the end zone, touchdown Vandy. Great play by the Commodores. 1:33 left to play here in the second quarter before halftime. 14-7. Taking it on between Alabama and Vandy. This is a great way, great satisfaction right here for Vanderbilt football. Yeah, we love watching good football, and this is why. With Vanderbilt leading Alabama, more people thought Bama would have been up big time. But no, Vandy just erupted. This could be their second conference win. This would be huge in their overall. I mean, this is great. They will totally, for sure, clip a bowl game when it becomes bowl season. This is great for Vanderbilt program. There's a nice kickoff, and here comes Bama, takes it upfield, runs it towards the 20, gets hit hard, and now will be out of bounds. A little whistle, a low chippy, talking back and forth, a low snippy chap. And it is a 1:28 to play. Vanderbilt 14, Alabama 7. That's a great way to get in there. Great start to the Commodore season here. 6-0 could happen. Can Vandy make it 6-0? This would be great. Probably the best season I think Vanderbilt's had in a long time here in college football. Here's a snap now from the range. And here comes the snap range from the opposite side. And there's a throw. Bama wants to try to take it to the locker room with a touchdown. Bama should have just before the call to time. There's a snap. Looks it, rolls it right there. Oh, traps him up underneath them and trips him up. And Vandy does a great job holding him up right there. 14-7. Vanderbilt has the lead. 14-7 over Bama. Nobody would have thought this. This is everybody that voted Vanderbilt's going to lose. You guessed wrong. This is a great game for Vanderbilt football. There's the program. Oh, what a throw! And trips him up, and it's a first down. Or third down. It's great that you don't have any chippiness. You got to just let the clock run down. This ain't going to do you any good right here. 3rd and 2. There's a play. Vanderbilt back up, and there's a play. Holds it up for a first, and now it will be a first down, but Alabama has no timeout, so they're trying to hurry it up. And there's a flag. Let's see what the flag is. And now they're pointing over to Vanderbilt side saying it's on something on Vandy. Let's hear the call. Here we go. As if let's hear it. Here we go. Here's the call. Oh no, this is a targeting call. Oh. That's not a play you want to do now. I don't think. Wow. Okay, he might be ejected from the game. That is not what you don't want a player, your good Vandy player to be ejected from a game. You don't want your good player to be ejected. I can tell you, you can tackle, but that's a helmet to helmet contact. And the problem with that is that you're going to be ejected from the game for that. We might get the call here. I mean, this is absolutely how you would think that this game is going to go. I mean, you don't want to be like this. You do not want to be like right there. Why would you absolute target the guy that didn't do anything wrong or target him knowing you hate a player and then you just do helmet to helmet, you're going to get ejected from the game. Oh, there's a fans might not agree with that, but that was a great call or a good call for Vanderbilt. The coach is fired up and he is angry. He's letting the refs have it. He's like, unbelievable. I don't blame that. As a Vanderbilt fan, you do not. Well, that was huge. I can tell you right now, Alabama fans just got robbed on that call. There's no doubt about that in my mind. And here comes a whistle now again. And what happened here? Oh, wow. And Vanderbilt used the timeout, and fans are not happy about it. Fans are not going to forgive Vanderbilt for this. I could tell you that was you guys probably thought that was a targeting call, but usually a targeting call is right when you act like a bull and when you're actually ready to charge a player, you get angry and just start charging him. Like, okay, let's charge him. Let's get out there and charge and just put your head down like this. See, targeting is when your helmet goes like this and just boom, right into him as hard as possible. He doesn't want to hurt him or anything. But that's really going to set off the Bama fans. I thought that was I don't think that was a targeting call, in my opinion. And I think the refs made a right call for that. I know fans from Bama don't like it, but you didn't see what we got a view of here. It's 1st and 10 from Bama, anyways, 27 seconds. There's been a lot of delays here. And there's a throw. Vandy. That's you're going to let the clock run. Tick, tick, tick. And it is a first down. Now, Bama wants to see if they can score to go into the locker room in a happy thought. There's a snap, rolls it back. There's a throw, caught it, touchdown, Bama! He's in there. Alabama scores before halftime, and he's got it, and we're tied. Gurmy Bernard, 27-yard reception, touchdown for Bama. Now, there's a play you don't want to see if you're a Vanderbilt fan, is just tie the game before after Vandy had a great play to score, and now it's 14-13. Unbelievable, and the field goal is good. It's good, and now we're tied 14 before halftime. Vanderbilt has at least one more stop. Take a look at it. Open wide right there. He says, feed me a little ice cream. Where's a little sugar on that? Throw it there. How about that? Throws it down. Touchdown, Bama. Hello, welcome back. I thought that's an incredible play for Bama. Now he just like wide open says, where's my cup of coffee? He's like, there's your coffee. You got the pigskin in your hand. That's a throw towards Bama and says, give me a little scoop. Bam! In the end zone. With 17 seconds left, we're tied at 14. Bama and Vandy coming back to life here. And here comes the kickoff return off here for Vanderbilt. 17 seconds. Second quarter before halftime. Here we go. Bama now kicks off. Here's the kickoff. And now here comes a high flying action. And Vandy's going to let it go in their end zone. And now Vandy's got to have a big play here. I mean, this game is going back and forth. I realize that how this game is going. We've had a couple stoppages in the game. But otherwise, this game's just been flowing like a flow here. We all like close, good, exciting football games, and this is possibly one of them. I am going to do this the whole game, yes. If I'm an announcer, I can't stop in the middle of the action. I had to continue to do this the whole game. 16 seconds, and Vandy will kneel it. And we're going to the locker room. It is halftime. Vanderbilt now has possession of it. 14-14. It's halftime at the score at the end of second quarter. Score 14 Vanderbilt, Bama 14 at halftime. Just ended the second quarter. Let's go myself down on the sidelines. Thank you very much. And I think this is a great game right now. I can tell you right now, Vanderbilt has every possibility to try to win this thing. How do you think this game is going to go so far? Yeah, I think this game's going your way, but Vanderbilt has a great opportunity. This is a great one. I know that this team has everything that it's going its way, but how do you think you can improve to get this thing better in the second half? Thank you very much. Good luck in the second half. All right, guys. Thank you very much. My name is Ghost Rider. We're sending it back to you in the studio. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much right here. Vanderbilt has it. We're tied at 14-14. This is the studio halftime update and information. With Vanderbilt being tied, this is the most incredible football we've had. And I even asked Michael here. He's a he's not a football guy, but he can tell you guys about how exciting this game has been so far. He actually has had to step away and get some munchy munch time because he was getting hungry. He was getting sick of hearing me talk throughout the game. Now it's time for the Alabama marching band to come out and do their thing here at halftime. This is a great game. I mean, Vanderbilt's keeping up with the track here. I mean, holding Vanderbilt up to 14 points has been very good. Vanderbilt's been holding out Alabama pretty good. And the thing about it is, both teams have been playing very equally. And knowing the fans don't like some of the calls, I totally understand what they're getting to. But otherwise, it's a great game throughout the week. This weekend, this is a big SEC game here, and Vanderbilt. Vandy is a team that wants to be promised to win this game because they want to go 6-0 on the season. Next Saturday, we'll be doing another live broadcast. Vanderbilt, and it might be back at home stretch for Vandy as they play at home next. That it will be at a home field advantage for the Commodores next weekend, as well as a Mike died. Never mind. I better charge it up, huh? So I got to tell you right now that it's an equally great match in this game. I mean, I know it's halftime right now, but I think if Vanderbilt wants to step up and win this thing, they got to keep playing good defense. They got to keep running the ball. Oh, it disconnected for a second. Gotcha. Vanderbilt has to keep playing great defense. Vanderbilt has to keep stopping Alabama. If you want to win this game, I think Vanderbilt has a chance because what they're doing good right now is they're good at keeping the pace. They're good at stopping Alabama when they need to be stopped. But the problem is Alabama now just wants to continue to run the ball, which I think they're doing really good at as well right there. So that is great ball games for Alabama. I don't have a problem with Alabama playing as good as they're doing right now. It is great football. And let me tell you something. Vanderbilt is probably the most iconic football team in the world just because what happens next is how good Vandy is and what they're playing like. Vanderbilt's a great football program. We see how good the team is. Everything has been amazing to watch the last couple of years for Vanderbilt and all the whole crew. So it's pretty impressive to watch. I gotta go. Sorry, I'm playing Fortnite with one of my friends. Oh, no problem. You have fun, all right? Have fun. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you, sir, for tuning in, and thanks for listening to my play-by-play today. Thank you, sir. God bless you, Michael. Stay healthy. Stay healthy and don't get sick on me now. Michael's like, oh, thanks a lot. Stay healthy. Stay healthy. Get some movement up front. Get it in multiple areas where he can cut back and find yards, but he should, you know. 5 carries, 37 yards. Right at 7 yards at total right now. From the 39 clock runs. Hawkins, play action, runs it himself right. Quarterback keeper 40. Oh, nice tackle. Upended at the 38. Welcome in, guys. My name is we thank you guys for being here, taking your time to watch my stream this afternoon. Vanderbilt playing Alabama, and it's been a battle back and forth. They go, and nobody plays the way like Vanderbilt does, and it's just crazy how Vanderbilt can get out there and just strive for the run, kind of put in some good touchdown plays. It's crazy to see that. I know a lot of you guys that have that has chosen Vanderbilt to lose. You guys are watching a great matchup between the Commodores right now, and it is the game of the week right here, Vanderbilt and Alabama football. Archie's Life, welcome in, sir. This has been an amazing game so far that I thought Vanderbilt does a great job. You know, just keep running the ball, and they just keep running it down the field and just keep playing great football. It's how you play good football, and great teams are going to be great teams throughout the rest of the season here. I think this is an amazing additional game to the watch if you're a Vanderbilt fan right now taking on Alabama. I do see your new video. Yes, I do. I'll be right back with all you guys. Keep on, keep on wishing Vandy good luck here because Vanderbilt football is on a roll right now. Hold on, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Welcome in, guys. We're back. We're back. Do I have anybody here still? Do I have anybody here still with me? Welcome in, guys. Welcome back to the game right here. And we got some updates for you right here. Vanderbilt's playing Alabama today. Then coming up after that, Vanderbilt comes home and plays LSU. Who LSU is ranked number 13. And then we'll do play by play. We'll be back with that game. And then we got Vanderbilt playing Missouri at Vanderbilt again, and then off to Texas, and then Vanderbilt plays Auburn, Kentucky, and then Tennessee. So they have a few more home games, and then let's say one, two, three, four more home games left for the Commodores, and once that's done, then once those games are done, and then Vanderbilt will get ready to play for a bowl game, whatever bowl game they're going to get into, so or playoff game. So Vanderbilt right now, next up for Commodores, like I said, 4-1 LSU, and then they play 5-0 Missouri as well. So if Missouri loses, that means Vanderbilt will have a chance. If they can beat Missouri, and they'll probably win it all. They're probably gonna, if they can win LSU and Missouri, they can possibly. And then after that, and then so they had to beat LSU, and then they had to beat Missouri for the next couple games here along the road. And if they can beat Vanderbilt, LSU, Missouri, then they'll have it covered. Then they got you covered for a win. Then they probably could win the whole uh, conference games. So they got some teams coming up in the next couple weeks here that they have to try to beat. They would have to try to go and beat Missouri and LSU, but LSU and Missouri come to 10 Vanderbilt. So of course that's going to give them an opportunity maybe to win the games that on their home field. I mean, they've been they've been playing very well on their home turf. So that's a big that's a good deal for Vanderbilt here. I mean, if they can beat this Bama team right now, they can pretty much deploy a win on in any team conference right here. If you're a Vanderbilt team, I think this is great for Vanderbilt and the program that has to be made right here. 15 minutes, and here we go, getting ready for the Commodores, and we are ready to get this thing underway here. And the crowd is fired up to get ready and get going here. Here comes the kickoff. Vanderbilt gets the ball, has an opportunity. Here we go, and leaves the ball go. Vanderbilt's good at leaving the ball, and now there might be a little scruffle there between Bama and Mandy. Not 100% sure what the scruffledness is about, just a little bit here. And we're just getting underway with the third quarter. 1st and 10, and Commodores have possession with it here at the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt's in the shotgun range formation right now. And here, Alexander's another kid who's really good for the Commodores. Here we go. Hands it off. Alexander trying. Oh, what a throw. And Vandy does a great job. Get up and give it back right there. That's a great play. You know, these two teams really don't like each other most of all because of a team that they don't get along real well. But when you're playing a game between face off between Alabama and Vanderbilt, you got to know when you got to get out there. Here we go, Pavia now. This time, 1st and 10. There's a handoff. And Alexander again gets whipped down towards the ground. Second down right there by the Commodores. It's 14 minutes remaining here left in the third quarter. We only have one quarter down and one more quarter to be played. And Vandy possibly has a good chance of winning this one, 2nd and 8, if they can hold on top right here. Here comes the crowd. They're making as much noise here in Alabama as possible, trying to distract the Commodores, who's 5-0 and 1-0 in the SEC. Here comes another one. Snaps it. Pulls it. Looks it back. There's a run. And, throws it. What happened was he threw it and he caught it and just throws it and taps it like that off his hands and hits the Bama player. Watch this. Boom. Deflected and went right towards the face mask of the Bama player. 3rd and 8, and the crowd is getting on their feet, and the hype is on for Bama fans right now at this moment. Crowd is getting electrified here inside their stadium. 3rd and 8 is the game. 2 seconds to snap it. Just on time before the play clock expires. There goes the cornerback. Oh, got tangled up in a scruffle, and it's 4th down. That's a big one right there. Now it's a count that you have to try to rely on. This is a great defense right here. 14-14 is the way to do it here. With the score, Vanderbilt 5-0, Alabama 3-1. Now Vandy is going back to punt. Maybe let's see what Alabama has here. Maybe they got a chance to come back and get this thing going. There's a punt right there. Oh, there's a tackle there by Vandy. He brings him down. A little scruffle between these two teams. Don't like each other. 14-14 is the score. Vanderbilt 5-0. And Bama's 3-1, 1-0 in the conference, and 1-0 in the conference for the Commodores as well, trying to beat Alabama to go 6-0 overall and 2-0 of the conference. You know, you always have to try to look right there. And here comes Simpson, who I was talking about. You know, you get him. He's an amazing quarterback for Alabama, and I know that fans love him as much as everybody else does for the Bama Crimson Tide. And tries what a little skip pass, and now up in the air and hits him hard. What a throw, what a play. Take a look and watch him jump in the air, trying to leap over number 7. And all of a sudden just gets hit down hard on the ground. And that's a play by how Vanderbilt attacks him towards the ground there. And Vandy's doing a good job trying to hold him up as long as possible. It is 1st and 10, Bama. Not even midfield yet. Trying to get the crowd fired up here. Vandy's trying to do that. It's not their home turf, but a lot of Vandy fans on hand. There's a throw. Vandy made a bad mistake and caught it by Bama for a 1st down. This is a situation Vandy's got to hold traffic. You got to protect yourself. Look at number 2 now. Watch him just cut up the field and just say, okay, we got it. There's a throw right there. What a play. Open man can find the traffic and hit him hard. That's how you play good offense for the Bama Crimson Tide. It is 1st and 10 with 11:30 to play here in the third quarter. And trying to stay steady in this game may rely if this is going to be a good win for Bama or if Vandy can hold on and try to win. Simpson now back again. Here's a handoff, and now a little scruffle will come up like that, and Vandy just sets up a great possession on defense to hold them short. That's a great play right there. And I could tell you right now, Vanderbilt's really good at trying to hold them up and hold their possession at where they need to be. You know, looking over the top, if Vanderbilt's good at doing great defense work, that's how you play some good, amazing offense right here for Bama. 10:40 to play here in the third quarter, 2nd and 5. Here comes Bama from the shotgun range, hands it off, and here comes number 26. And they're trying to a little scruffle there, and the referee, you can hear the umpire say, hey, get off him, get off him. A little too much scruffle there. Here comes a play, and maybe Vandy, maybe Bama. Oh, now there's number 15's letting number 5 take over. There's a snap. Oh, what a scruffle down. That did not work good, and Vanderbilt stops them towards fourth down. That's a great play by Vandy there, trying to hold them up here on fourth down. With 9:43 to play here, take a look. Way too much scruffle there. I thought that was a bad move or bad decision taken by Alabama because of Vandy's offense or defense that's really stopping these guys to the limit. Now got to mismatch this thing. Let's see what he's got right here. 30-yard attempt. Maybe we got to see what happens here. Here's the field goal. It's up and it is good. Now Bama takes the lead 17-14. A big possession for the Commodores. You got to now what you got to do if you're a Vandy fan is you got to try to jump up there and try to see what they got in a scruffle like this. A lot of satisfaction in this kind of game here if you're a Vandy fan. And they're chipping away here right at this moment if you're a fan of Alabama. This is it. This is a satisfaction. This is a reliable game. And this is how good Vanderbilt is when you're playing on offense and defense. Here's the problem. Now, if you're playing with Alabama, Alabama's a team that might be in a scruffle just a little bit, trying to hold on with Vandy, and Vandy's trying to hold on as well too. So you're trying to battle it around a little bit more. Very iconic in a way here. Welcome back, guys. Welcome into the channel. Thanks for hanging out with me this afternoon. We appreciate you guys. Welcome back right here. And we're back at the live action for Vanderbilt and Alabama, as right now Bama has the lead 17-14 with 9:15 to play after the field goal here. And this is all depending on what Vanderbilt can do here. 17-14. Can this be a mismatch? Can this be what Alabama wants? Or could this be, or is Vanderbilt trying to hold them off so they can try to get back and win this thing? And once again, they're just leaving it go. You know, they kick it pretty far deep and wide, and that's exactly the way you got to make this thing go. You know, we like watching all possessions, okay? This is the chance that has to be made up by Vanderbilt's consistence right here on the offense. You know, Vandy's really good at what they're doing, right? Don't get me wrong. They're very good at what they're doing. They're trying to hold them off towards the defense here so they can't get away with another end zone. Vanderbilt has it 1st and 10 now. 17-14, 9:15 to play here in the third quarter. 1st and 10. Here's the snap range. As long as he goes. And now he gets brought down and some heavy traffic there. I thought that was a great play, but all of a sudden, when you just decide, okay, we're gonna make the move right here, we're gonna try to be consistent on this thing. How do we keep this game going? I mean, what do we do to keep this game going? There's great offenses by Vanderbilt and great defense by Alabama. It's 2nd and 9. You got to hold them here. It is 2nd and 9, 8:40 to play here in the third quarter. Here comes Vanderbilt with the snap. Pavia once again looking. There's a rollback. Throws it. Nice play. Vanderbilt will get a first down. And that's a good first. I thought Vanderbilt does a great job holding them up right there, trying to get for a first down. There's no marker on the play. I thought Vanderbilt does a great job. They're executing well here. It's 3rd and 1, actually. He thought it was a first down, but he didn't get past the line. It is 3rd and 1. What are they going to do? What are they going to have to do? Give it off to Alexander maybe for another handoff. Pavia once again from the gun. Here's the handoff, and he's going to get up there. Or without that notice, it's 4th down, and Alabama should have gave it to Alexander, but now it's 4th down. Now Vandy has to punt again. I don't agree with plays like that. I mean, what I thought should have happened there was get the ball off to Alexander. He's the one that was ready for it. Without Pavia trying to run, I think it would have been better. I think it would have been better if you would have gave it off to Alexander here in that situation. Now Vandy's got to stop these guys here on 3rd or 1st. And now there's a fair catch waived. 7-13, and now we're going to get a first down for Bama. Here comes the Crimson Tide as he's making his run right out on the field here. And Simpson's coming back again. This is, and what I think happens now is you see how it runs up in this defaultation here. We know that this game is going to go the way you want it to, but you promise them that you're going to get a good situation here. And as we just hold off for a few seconds, we will be back with you guys in just a few minutes. Commercial break. Hold tight. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Vanderbilt or listening to Vanderbilt and Alabama football right here on my channel. Welcome back. And we're back live once again as Alabama playing host to Vanderbilt for 17-14 with 7:13 here in the first. A great work, a great work by where Vanderbilt wants to try to hold these guys to their limits and possibly seeing what Alabama has maybe to stop these guys. Maybe Vanderbilt wants to try to stop these guys from the perimeter today. That would be maybe a miracle win over Alabama if you want to try to stop it. It is now first down for Bama. 7:13 left to play here in the third quarter. Bama has it once again. The Sky has it this time. There's Vandy trying to run it up, and the big man, 92, will protect it. Caught it for Bama, and now Alabama will trip it up midfield. And there's the first down for Alabama. This is a game that you got to stay focused here. This is why Alabama's good, because look at that run right there. Both quarterbacks, the quarterback Simpson right there for Bama is in, is dominating every second of this, and he's doing an amazing job trying to proceed or progress the way he does here. It is 17-14, hands it off. There's Bama and skids it a little bit more and couldn't find the room there to catch the play. Second and 10. 17-14 is the score. Making a lot of decisions made up of different teams right here. That includes what you got to do here on first down. Second and 10 is what they're counting Bama here. 6:20 to play here. Third quarter. There's the snap now by Alabama. There's a rollout. hesitates just a little bit. There's a play, and he'll slide, and it won't go anywhere fancy, but it'll go somewhere a little bit third down right here. Now Vanderbilt needs to stop these guys right here. This is a big down that you have to stop them on because it's a third down, 3rd and 9. You only gained 1 yard, but you got to stop these guys right here. If you can stop them, it is a challenge to see what Simpson has for Bama. 5:39 to play here. There's a fake handoff. Rolls it up. Bama decides to throw, picks up a first down, and it will be well played by Alabama. Now, what I think should happen is I think what Bama should do is, or Vandy should do, is just try to get up there and try to steal away the ball, because that would possibly make this game worth it just a little bit here, which can kind of contain it just a little bit, trying to figure out what they're going to do. 17-14, 4:50 to play here in the third quarter. Down to one more quarter after this. And got it off right on time. Oh, ran into his own player. Simpson doesn't know where to go, and now he gets tripped up and now loses it. Vanderbilt picks up, and here they come back the other way. Vanderbilt has it towards the 30, towards the 20, towards the 10, and in the end zone. Commodores touchdown. Just like that, it gets crazy. And how about Vandy? Wow. What a pickup and a turnaround. There they go. And Vandy now leads at 20-17. Take a look. How is that happening? His hand is down. I I don't know. I'm pretty sure the ball came out right there and Vanderbilt picked it up. I don't know. I mean, this happened last time as well. Vanderbilt scored. I think Vanderbilt scored. There's no way these referees have been robbing. They've been robbing Alabama tonight, which is a disgrace for Alabama fans and great for Vandy fans, because this is how Alabama gets robbed on all these calls by the official. Wow, this is insanity here. This is as crazy as it gets. I thought ruling, maybe Vandy has it. Maybe they did score. Maybe not, though. Look at this. Now they're seeing if his leg was down, too. Because when the ball came out, he looks like he was down. It might be back to Alabama here. It looks like that's what it looks like. Let's see. Simpson was down. Hands were down. Legs were not down yet. And all of a sudden the ball comes out. I think they ruled him down. So once he falls on the ground, I think it's down. I think it's going to be upheld. I'm not sure though. This is going to be interesting. Let's get the call right here. It is overturned, so it's no touchdown. Wow, what a play. I figure Vanderbilt did not score. And how unbelievable is this? As Vanderbilt fans thought that was a touchdown. It can't happen the way it's doing it right now in this game in the pocket here. There's no way. 2nd and 15. You got to try to force a fumble here again if you're Vanderbilt. That's what you need. It is what you need. It is. You got to try to force a fumble here. If you're Alabama, you got to try to. There's a shotgun formation back from the line here. Vanderbilt wants to try it again. Stripped it away. Runs it up just a little bit. It is third. Vanderbilt is in the scruffle a little bit. I don't blame Vandy for getting upset. Something Alabama did screwed up was Alabama screwed everything up on that call. Don't get me wrong, but I totally agree why Vanderbilt's upset with that. I don't blame them for that. It's 17-14, third and 6 by Bama. They've been moving so much, and fans don't like Vanderbilt. Well, that's too bad because Vanderbilt has every right to get upset with that. With plays that they don't like. 3:20 to play. Here's the snap. Simpson's back again. There's a run for Simpson. Here's a play. Vanderbilt tries to tackle him and now pushes him out of bounds. And the crowd is erupting as loud as it can. First down, Bama. Take a look at a low scruffle play. Look at Simpson in the back and just decides I'm running with it. That's a great way and great ability to get open right there. 3 minutes to play right here in the third. 17-14. Vanderbilt's down 3 points. Trying to creep back around. Here comes another one. Crowd is loud here. There's Vandy trying to hold it up, and Simpson tries to go, and Vanderbilt pulls him down. Hard slam. And what a play by the Commodores. What? That's a great play by Simpson, or great play by the defense of Vanderbilt. Look at how they just look at him and say, look at that. Pounce him down right there, prances him a little bit, pulls him to the diaper dandy. Like a little Dickie V would say, pull him down. It is third at second and 20 with 2 minutes remaining in this game. This game and this crowd is getting electrified here. 2 minutes remaining. 4 seconds, got to get it off. Snaps it. Here's Simpson once again, back to throw. And has to throw it right at his own teammates. Don't know what happened there, but all of a sudden just randomly went out of control there. Look at, throws the ball, and that wins and slaps it towards Vandy, jumps in there. Vandy's good on their defense here. They got to stop this. There's Simpson from the gun again. Throws it there. Pulls it away. Tackles him down. Is it a fourth down? And is he short? He is. Wow, what a play there. Vanderbilt's holding on to their defense right there. That's a good stop. It's fourth down. What they want to try to do is go for it on fourth down, maybe, or kick a field goal is what they're doing. This game's getting a little chippy. I like that. Yeah, that's the way you got to get it done here. Tally's ready for a field goal with 1 minute and 20 seconds, fourth down, and there's the field goal. It's good. 20-14. Big plays for Vanderbilt and coming up right here, stepping up for the Commodores, seeing what Vanderbilt can do right now. Alabama leading 20-14 over the Commodores, which I cannot believe that Vandy has possessions like that. That is huge by the Commodores. And I got to tell you right now, if you guys have any questions at this moment, feel free to ask me. I will be able to take your questions here anytime, anywhere. I'll be right back, guys. Hold tight. Give me 1 second. Welcome back to the game. We welcome you guys back to the stream. And do we have anybody here at this moment? Welcome back, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me this afternoon. It is a chance to see today's sponsors for today's game is Year Goes. Year Goes is a sponsor for today's game. We do appreciate it right here. Bringing on the probably one of the best earplugs and bringing in some of the most wonderful earplugs you can ever ask for is Ear Goes. Check Ear Goes out. You can buy them. It is a 5-star earplug. So check out Ear Goes and enjoy their earplugs. Welcome in. Do we have anybody here that is at this time watching the stream and enjoying the broadcast and enjoying the telecast of this football game? Now let's see. Here comes the kickoff return. Bama's going to kick it. Alabama 20, Vanderbilt 14. Here we go. Kicks off, and here we go back the other way with 1 minute remaining left in the third quarter. And now Vanderbilt's going to leave it go as a touchback. And here comes a first and goal, 1st and 10 right here at the 25 here for Vanderbilt. See what they got in this possession now. You know, sometimes it's a stranglehold between the Commodores and Alabama, knowing it does get a little chippy once in a great while. Crowds on their feet. They're making a lot of noise here. Vandy trying to hold it off for a win. Once again, from shotgun range, Pavia has it this time. And there's a nice run. And he will run it up a little bit, and now it will get brought down. Hopefully he doesn't get hurt. You know, you don't want to lose a really good quarterback that's been on a roll for the last year or so. This is their time to get it for a big game here by Vanderbilt now to see what they got. 50 seconds left. 2nd and 7, and this crowd is making as much noise as they can here to distract Vandy. 2nd and 7, 3rd down, and here comes another one, motion mover. Here's a throw. Decides, throws it nicely. Vandy has it, and it picks up a 1st down. Great play by Vanderbilt. You know, they're great at that. Let's see if they can keep this thing rolling right here. I know it's almost the end of the 3rd quarter, but we got to see what we got here in the last quarter of action. This will be pretty big if for Vanderbilt right here, for the Commodores to hold on to this game right now. This could be their last snap, or this could end it. Here we go. Final quarter. Here's the final snap of this quarter, and they're going to let the time run out. At the end of the 3rd quarter, Bama 20, Vanderbilt 14. It is a battle. It is a battle from the front line here of Vanderbilt football. You're watching or listening to Vanderbilt play-by-play right here on YouTube. Hi guys, welcome in everybody. Welcome in guys. Welcome back. Crowd is on their feet here. Welcome back. Right now it is 2014 Vanderbilt in Alabama. 15 minutes to play here and 15 more minutes to play left in the fourth quarter and the final quarter. And here comes Vanderbilt sneaking back, creeping back very quickly. Snaps it away. Now Vandy is trying to look for this thing. Very hard to hear what they're calling out for plays. Here's the snap. Second, there's a run. And tries to pick them up a little bit and just scruffles them down just a little bit more. That's a challenge. Second down right now here in the last final quarter. 15 more minutes to play in this game today. You know, this game does get a little scruffy between two teams like Alabama. And so right now, this is a chance that Vandy could try to become or rule the station here in this game today, which could maybe make this thing a rule for the Commodores. Pavia has it. There's the play. And Vandy will now go off to the sidelines and it will pick up a 3rd and 2. I thought this is a great play. You know, watching what these guys do, have been preparing for a long time in this game and now calling their play decisions is exactly what they call it. 3rd and 1. This could be an easy goal for a first. Headed into the midfield line. 3rd and 1, 13:36 to play. There's the snap, hands it off. Andy now rolls it, fakes the handoff, and there goes Vanderbilt with her off, and now gets hit hard, and he'll pick up a first down right there. That's a good play. Now it's 2014. Vanderbilt has a chance to come back here and score a touchdown. Take a look at it again. Great play by Vanderbilt. Look at Pavia just stay steady there. Fake handoff and fake everybody out. They would have never set up that play. That was a great play by the Commodores on the Commodores offense. That's what they're good at. They're good at possessions like this. Here comes another one. With how good Vanderbilt's playing in football, this is absolutely an electric crowd. 2014 with 12:45 to play here in the fourth quarter. Pavia throws it. Vanderbilt picked it off right there, and here comes Alabama, and he slips. And Pavia can't believe it. Alabama has taken it to the house tonight in this atmosphere. I cannot believe this at all. This is Alabama's biggest moment. I know that fans want Alabama, but what about Vanderbilt's better defense on defense, you know, or better playing skills here on the field? But this is just an amazing ball game, in my opinion, that I thought Vanderbilt had it. He just threw it right towards Bama, and Bama was right there to pick it off. They knew that was going to happen, and that's going to be a commercial break step away here. That's a very deceiving play, I guess you could call it. If you could call it a deceiving play, call it a deceiving play. You know, you make too many bad mistakes here on the offense right here. I thought Vanderbilt could have done a little bit better job trying to keep their skill going here. There's no way that this is going to happen if you're the Vanderbilt. I know, right? This is exactly where the game's going to be. You know, trying to knock off a roll and seeing how Vanderbilt can get the ball back, and they just threw an interception. Like, wow, out of the blue. How did he throw it that direction? It's a big play, 2nd and 5, and Vandy has a player that is down, and that's why we're in a pattern or a hold here. As we can see, a Vandy player down on a devastating format that Vanderbilt, could do a better job. I mean, they're usually really good at what they're doing. This wouldn't hurt the team at all if they lose this, but that Vanderbilt's a team that has to be made. They're playing fantastic football. They've been having a great season. This isn't the end of the world if they lose this thing. It's not going to hurt their record or anything, but it's just going to be a disappointing game, a disappointing loss. I mean, because Vandy's worked so hard trying to get to where they're located in this game. Oh, sorry about that. I am on mute. Thank you for the heads up. And we just missed a little cutout there. 6 minutes remaining, 3rd and 1. Alabama 20, Vanderbilt 14. It's a 5-0 game here for the Commodores. Trying to quiet down the crowd so they can hear. 3rd and 1. Now Simpson's running up. Here's a handoff, and they're going to tangle it up a little bit. How about that? Picks up a first down. Bama picks up a first. Well, this isn't going to hurt Vanderbilt's record at all in a situation that Vanderbilt's not playing good defense right now. Bama's a better team. They were favored to win this one, so it's not going to hurt Vandy's record at all. In a matter of fact, that Vandy's been having a great game and great football season so far. It's 5:15 to play here in the 4th quarter. Clock is still ticking. We're coming down to the wire now. Vanderbilt and Alabama. Bama 3-1. Vanderbilt is 5-0. Taking down the number 16 team. Here's the handoff. Bama now gets hit hard by Vandy. And we're all trying to keep this as biological as we can. We will be at our next telecast will be LSU next week, next Saturday, at Vanderbilt, which could possibly help the Commodores when they're at home. But this hostile environment here at Alabama is just not good. We will be at the telecast for Vanderbilt when they play at home next Saturday versus LSU. There's a snap for Bama. Hands it off, and they're all tangled up again, jumping on top of each other, monkey pile on top. I got to tell you right now, this is the way that Vanderbilt's good at. They're trying to stop them from getting in the end zone. First time out by the Commodores, which I don't blame them. They need a timeout so they can get a drink and rest up here. It's good. It's probably a big decision made by the Commodores. Vanderbilt doing a great job trying to hold on here with the timeout. And if you guys have any questions right now on how I'm doing, just let me know. Feel free to message me, comment by commenting. Like I said, Vanderbilt will be playing their next game versus LSU. I will tell you their upcoming schedule for Vandy football as Vandy basketball kicks off in about a few weeks from yesterday. So Vanderbilt basketball will start getting underway a week from yesterday. A challenge is always rolling back here by Vanderbilt, and I could tell you right now that I thought Vandy is doing a pretty darn good job trying to hold on to this game right here as much as possible. I think it's a great game for Vandy so far. I mean, it's a great road test for them, and they're hanging in there. That's all I can say. Vanderbilt's upcoming schedule: they play LSU, then they had him play Missouri at home. And then they go over to Texas and play the Longhorns, and then they come home, play Auburn, and then Kentucky, and that's their last home game. And then they play Tennessee at Tennessee. So it's a rivalry game that you will challenge the Commodores a little bit in a game right here. We lost connection. We just lost connection to the game here for a few seconds. Just give me a second till I can get the game rebooted. We did lose connection to the game. So Vanderbilt still has home games left to come, and it'll be easy when Vanderbilt plays at home. There's no doubt in my mind that crowd at Vandy really gets into the games. Uh, we are we got some bad connection. We are not able to play the video right now for some reason. We are having troubles trying to get connected to the Vanderbilt game. Skycast view from the point of view of what we're trying to broadcast and announce and bring you guys live feed here from Alabama Crimson Tide football here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. We just can't get on for some reason. Is we are having a hard time getting the stream back up and running here, and we do have internet issues at this moment. So please stick around here as we try to fix problems that we have. Sure, it sure has to happen where we can't play videos because of internet problems towards the last couple minutes of the game, which we don't want to have happen. We don't want this to have Bama is in the red zone right now. Thank you for giving me updates. I will try my best to bring you the score. I know Alabama is in a danger zone right now over Vandy here. And we are trying to get the game popped up again, guys. I do apologize for any inconvenience that we have with our streaming service here with this broadcast of the game. Hopefully, I'm doing all right broadcasting and bringing you guys this live feed. And Bama does have another score in 23-14 that I saw. Just kicked a 30-yard field goal. And this might be it for Vandy. They might have a chance, but they might not. This is a very scary game for the Commodores at this moment. I am trying to get the game back up and running, guys, so I can bring you guys the coverage and the feed of Vanderbilt football. At this time, we are actually covering you guys live updates through this Vanderbilt and Alabama game right at this moment. Here's another thing. Vanderbilt basketball kicks off less than a month here, and gonna see some great men's basketball. We will. Um, Thank you very much, MJE Productions. I appreciate it. We will be doing men's basketball as well. That will be coming up here less than a week or less than a month away, and we will keep you guys up to date with Vanderbilt basketball as well. Tomorrow, the girls volleyball team Vanderbilt plays. The women's volleyball team heads to Memorial Gym tomorrow and take on Arkansas in volleyball. If I can do commentating by that too, if you really want me to. Uh, Flag on a return. My cousin is taking over and doing all the play-by-play for you guys till we can get the stream back up and running. Okay, we're back at it now. We're back at it. We got the game up and running. 3:57 to be played. Diego Pavia is now from shotgun range, the best quarterback in SEC football. One of the best quarterbacks in college football, Diego Pavia. From the shotgun. Here's the snap. Claps his hands together. Here we go. Pavia throws. What a scoop up. Almost caught it, but it sure fell out right in between his hands. Now it's 2nd and 10. And if Vanderbilt can't do it here, they're pretty much done. They're still in this. They have to try to get back on this thing and see what they can have in this ball game right now. I don't care if it's 3:50 to play. You have to start working it out now. Diego doing a great job as a Vanderbilt quarterback. Best quarterback in the NCAA right now. Pavia back again. Here's the snap. Rolls it back. Moves right. There's a Diego now taking it up, and now he runs up, and now he'll be brought down, and it's a first down for Vandy. Commodores now pick up a 1st and 10 here, 3:37 to play. 23-14, and here comes Diego Pavia once again. Pavia from the gun. There's a run. Pavia with the throw. What a catch, and it will be made for a 2nd down. That's a sneaky play that Diego's doing right there. Vanderbilt only has 2 timeouts right now, and you don't want to just burn your timeouts in a situation like this. Just try to save it as much as possible if you can. Pavia back in shotgun range. 2nd and 5. 3 minutes to play here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Pavia looks, rolls it out, throws him down towards the ground and throws the ball away. It's 3rd and 5. And this is good news for Bama fans. Well, if you're a Vandy fan right now, you would be sobbing over this one. Look at what Sam does right there is just grab his jersey and just pull him back right there. And that gives him the opportunity just to throw the ball away and say, nope, you ain't going to throw it. Oh, that hurts. And now Bama fans are on their feet here in Tuscaloosa, in Alabama. Tuscaloosa, Alabama. There we go. It is 3rd and 5. Bama. Here's Vandy from shotgun range. 3rd and 5. Commodores trying to hold on to this game with all the money they have in this moneymaker. Pavia decides to throw. There's a throw. Vandy picks it up with a grab and a 1st down, and Vandy will use a timeout. Maybe. Fans don't like it. Now, look at that. Great ball movement there. Great way to pick it up. It hit the ground. What? We got something going on. So they are previewing it because I think. And then he picked up the ball and then went. That is a dead ball. He did not make the grab there. What I'm seeing right here on this sidecast, it is a no catch made by Vanderbilt. It's very hard to determine right now if Vandy's on top of everything here. Coach for Alabama's like, no, okay, he's that's a big call right there. That's gonna hurt Vandy big time right there. No problem right here. It's 4th down. That was a great play, but it hit the ground right before he caught it. I called it. Situations like this that come into a game like this, do it. And listen to this crowd sing this song. Bam, bam, bam. I don't know what it's called, Big Boom or something. I don't know. Fans are loving it. It's 4th and 5. Diego wants to go for it on 4th and 5. Here comes Vanderbilt. This would be a big play. 4th and 5, 2:46 left, 4th quarter. Here goes Diego. Crowd's pumped up here in Tuscaloosa. Diego now has it. Pavia throws it. Picked it off. Here goes Alabama the other way around. And it's Bama's ball. And there's a flag. Wait a second. There's a flag. There's a flag. I think this might go on Bama. If this goes on Bama, this would be huge for Vandy. Let's hear the call. With 36 to play here, thrown 23-14. Let's get the call. This is going to be something. There's no doubt in my mind. If this one gets turned over, if this is a holding call on the defense, this would be on Bama. Something got through. That's a first down for Vandy. What a good play. Unbelievable. That's against Bama. And Vandy gets a first down with 2:36. This is unbelievable. Can you believe this? Me personally, this is like wow football. This is like crazy football. And this is going to be good for Vandy at this moment going forward here, hopefully. Now, Vandy needs to score and do an onside kick. It would do here. If they try to score, Vanderbilt needs to try to score. They have a long ways to go, but they need to try to score here. And then they need an onside kick. Here we go. This is a big play. Diego, 1st and 10. Vanderbilt crowds on their feet here in Tuscaloosa. 2:36. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here comes the Commodores. Back it up right there. Pavia throws it. Nice little throw. There you go. And now Vandy gets whipped backwards. It's a 2nd down, and they might just keep going up here. They want to continue this. There's Pavia back from the gun. Launches it like a skyrocket. Missiles it up in the air and overthrew it. Should be a pass interference, what I saw, and they don't blow one. Oh, this is interesting. This is very interesting at this moment. Vanderbilt is unbelievable. They're actually ruling this thing. Probably one of the biggest games I've seen for college football all year of Vandy football. I'm not usually watching football, but this, if you guys like these telecasts, if you like these play-by-plays with sports, I'll do more of these because this is so much fun. 3rd and 4, 2:11, and it's 3rd and 4. Here comes Pavia from the gun. Shoots it like a missile. Here comes the back to throw. Pavia throws it, and a great throw by Diego Pavia for a Vandy first down. It's 2 minutes in recall. 2-minute timeout, and we'll step away here for a few minutes. We'll be back right here on YouTube telecast with play-by-play with me. Hold tight. We'll be right back right after this 2-minute marker. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back very much. We'll do more of these games each week, and we'll do more of these college games each week. And for Vanderbilt football, we're doing the play-by-play for Vandy football. This is so next week, and we got LSU. I will do play-by-play for LSU football. Who's enjoying this? How long has the stream been? Are you still here, MJE Productions? I've never had a 3-hour stream. This is crazy. that includes the halftime and all the entertainment here. Don't forget, we'll be back next week, and as Vanderbilt takes on LSU next week. And I think Vandy, if Vandy can hold on, if they can't hold on tonight, they'll have a chance to play or battle LSU next week Saturday as they play LSU and then Missouri at home. So Missouri right now is 5-0 as well. If Missouri loses next week, and then the Vandy and Missouri will be in a close tiebreaker right at the moment. And then Vanderbilt plays some amazing football here. I probably got a lot of subscribers after this stream. Make sure you guys sub. Make sure you guys like. We are doing preview. We will be doing Vanderbilt football next weekend as well, or each weekend. And then we'll be doing basketball games too, Vanderbilt basketball games as well. This is a challenge that games like this is just craziness, and it has to be made unbelievably well. You know, it doesn't matter how much time it takes to be in this game. 1st and 10, Vanderbilt, 2 minutes to play here in Tuscaloosa. Fans are on their feet. Bama and Vanderbilt. Here's Vandy. Diego Pavia from shotgun range once again. Vanderbilt is undefeated at the moment. Pavia goes down and sacks him right there by Jefferson. Jefferson comes up behind and just sacks him for a loss. And now brings Pavia down to the ground. Got to watch out for that. He's sneaky at times. 2 timeouts taken by Vanderbilt and 2 for Bama. 2nd and 21. Oh, out of his hands. 3rd and 21 is now picking up the defaultation in this game. This is unbelievable. This is a ruling game right now that makes this game phenomenally big right at the moment here as Alabama decides, okay, guess what? We're going to I understand Vanderbilt's 3rd and 21. This is going to be a long ways to go if Pavia can throw this one straight down the field in this noise pollution. Pavia needs to missile it like a cannon. There's an escape. Pavia throws it. Picked it off, almost nearly intercepted. Look at how close that was. Right through the arms, had it, and then he drops it. Hands are like ice cubes or like a time to freeze. I guess that's what you can say, freezing moments. This is as bad as it gets for Vandy. Pavia wants to go for it again on 4th down. You know this is what happens. It's 4th and 21. This is going to be a Hail Mary. There's no doubt. You got to bomb it. Here comes the bomb. Pavia, long range, Hail Mary play. Oh, Vanderbilt just erupts that play and loses the ball. That one hurts the Commodores. Now, Alabama can possibly kneel it to end the game, and there goes Bama. This is unbelievable. I can tell you right now, being a Vanderbilt fan, this is very disappointing. As a Vandy fan and supportive of Vanderbilt football, this is a disappointing loss. Thought Vandy was going to have it for a win, but just can't hold on. And now Simpson has it. You can at least run the clock out now. And that's going to probably do it. That will do it here unless Vandy uses a timeout, unless somebody uses a timeout. And Vanderbilt is using a timeout. There's one more remaining. It's just a very shocking moment. For all you Vanderbilt fans out there, you guys realize that this is a heartbreaker. And we you know, and this is, watching Pavia do a great job for Vandy all the way till up to this point. There's a snap, hands it off, and that tangles up. 2nd and 6 to 3rd down. Alabama needs to now maybe go past the first down, try to get a first down, and then kneel it for the remaining. This is a huge moment of game time breaks. As this is the most insane game I've ever seen. I've been watching in a situation like this. Watching a game come to an end after all the hard work trying to stay undefeated, it just doesn't happen these days. And like you say, most consistently, 3rd and 3 is the reason for this. There's a handoff. It's 4th down. And I think they're going to leave the clock tick. Fourth and 2. There's not going to be a chance for Vandy to get in their act here tonight. They're going to try to leave it run down. 23-14, 4th and down. They're just going to let the clock run out. And second timeout has been burned by Bama at this moment. Like I said, Vanderbilt's next game will be Saturday versus LSU. And you're just like, wow, right now. This is Vanderbilt crowd's like, wow, right now. They're in awe, just like I am. You know, you want to see, we know that you want to see a good football game. And holding off the record could absolutely polish this thing off. They're talking about kneeling it here, which they're probably actually, no, he's going to snap it here one last time. And he's in the end zone, touchdown. Jam Miller, 20-yard rush, 29-14. As a Vanderbilt fan, it's a disappointment, and just can't believe it. Just can't believe how the pressure feels inside when you lose a team. It's just unbelievable. I mean, it's bringing it back to Alabama. And tell you what, Vanderbilt had a good run there for a while. But it's just like, wow, what happens is when you come away with the victory, that's big. But coming away with the loss, if you're a Vandy fan, it's just is a painful feeling. But it's a great try, very good try. I thought that when Vanderbilt has it's either gonna erupt into some kind of play that Vanderbilt needs to practice with. Should we do? We're going to be doing Vanderbilt games every weekend. All right, even basketball. We're going to do basketball games. A very disappointed moment for me in a way that Alabama has attacked the Commodores in this game, and it's just been like, wow, many matches in college football really have been a tongue twister, for Vandy, but it has been amazing through this whole path of this whole game. And it's been a bumpy ride for the Commodores in this one. There's a squib kick, and now Vandy's going to let it go. And now they're just going to kneel it and call the game off. That's going to do it. So for those who wanted Alabama, congratulations to you guys. Hopefully Vanderbilt can play next weekend, and we can hopefully take down LSU at home. It's that was it. So, ladies and gentlemen, right here, thank you for watching today's telecast. The clock's just going to keep running. The final score: Alabama 30, Vanderbilt 14. For you and all the presentations here, thank you so much for tuning in to today's broadcast. My name is Jet Legs, as Alabama beat Vanderbilt. So thank you guys for tuning in, everybody. You all have a great night, and hopefully anchor down next week, guys. Hopefully Vanderbilt can take down LSU. For your presentation here on YouTube, my name is Jetlag Air Shows, Journeys, Sports and Gaming. Saying so long from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Bye, everybody.